Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots rage their battles to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, robots in disguise. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers.
I've called you here to this meeting for a secret mission into the heart of the Liege Maximo Empire. Yes, an extremely dangerous mission, yet your sport has decided to put on armor like mine. Essential that they not recognize me there. And for some reason you need my help. That's simple. You and sport are the way out. Oh yeah, what do you mean by that? I'm going to infiltrate their council as one of their men. Just how are you going to do that? Cloak disguises. They'll see me as something else.
Draconus Prime, with all due respect, you're out of your mind.
Maybe so, but Regis Maximus was separated from the Invid. And Sideways is the only one that can fly the ship. Under an assumed name, I trust. Yep, we're going to infiltrate their empire and find out what they're up to and their war against the Centurion.
I trust at some point Night Racer will be joining us.
Yep, you can count on it. Do not blow your covers or you certainly will be killed. That's good to know. Everybody at your stations, you're dismissed. Yes, I will move out. Good luck.
Before you go, Alicon, there's something I want to give you. Advice or something, Miria Perina Sterling? No memories from our last mission. They may help you on your quest. Very well, download the files to me. The files are sent. Oh, I see. You know the secret of Alison Strauber. I thought you might want the answers. I thank you for that. I do not know how this information will help. Well, with Wrath out of the way, the other Unicron may be out there. Oh, I see. You may not yet, but Strauberg was dealing with maximal technology. Oh, we were aware of that. Oh, I see, so Strauberg was just an ass. Yeah, but part of him lives on in that battleship guy. Yeah, and Octobertone is kind of the other guy. Remember in my past form as a humanoid, Strauberg was quite kinky. You don't say, but what about that cheating part then? Oh, that, it was more like a jealous threesome. Oh my. Let's keep that between us. Very well, see you around, Alicon. As to you, Maria Prina.
Cybertron was originally a factory for the Liege Maximo. However, much time had passed since this ancient time. It would be illogical to think the Liege Maximo nature had not changed in this long a time. Officers report. The Dromedan station base appears to be under attack, sir. Something kind of resembling Unicron. Appears to be devouring that station, sir. Should we help them, sir? Playing Liege Maximo, and that's the Centurion station. We're supposed to be Autobots, sir. But here we're playing alleged neutrals. Remember that. Signals coming in from the station. Let's hear them, audio only. Don't give away our position. Access denied? What do you mean access denied? What is that thing coming into orbit? Oh no, it's eating the planet. Alert, alert. Station Decathlon being attacked. It's the Centurion. Help, send help. System shutdown. All files presumed erased in the shutdown. Alert, alert. Station Degatron under attack. Alert, alert. Station Degatron under attack. What's going on? We're being attacked. A weird planet. I didn't copy. Please report. Degatron, it's eating the planet. We're doomed. Well, we're in. Now's our chance to be council members. This is crazy, Draconus. We're going to be found out. If you keep yammering, we will be. Wow, this is going to be a fun trip. Let's get it going then. Everyone stay in character and we won't die. These Maximo ships are signaling, sir. Excellent. Let's go home. I think our commander's enjoying this a little too much. No kidding. We cleared the dock with their mothership. Prepare to dock. That's it. Dramadon. It's the only place to fortify. Let us transfer all our remaining supplies to Dramadon without delay. I agree with most honorable Draconis. Wait, would that be logical? Dramadon's very close to Decradon, which was just recently destroyed. Whoever destroyed Decradon will still be on that area. Plus, our mothership cannot arrive at Dramadon for another 3 days, even at high warp. Well, that's why we must move quickly. Dramadon is the only base well defended. It would be easiest for us to fortify it. But, Spore, you're the youngest one here. Speak only when you are spoken to. Now, if there are no further objections, let us proceed. Colonel Sport, you will go to the 56th Legion and prepare them for flight to Dramadon. They will be our advanced scouts. But the 56th Legion is the elite force of our main army. If we send them to Dramadon and... They hadn't been the greatest fighting force or the greatest Liege Maximo, but they didn't mind if Sport made a stake.
Ha! Do as you're told. If we continue to object, we may have to reconsider your ability to serve in the High Council. Only 9 Liege Maximo have the honor to serve in the High Council, and we wouldn't want to be forced to have to find a replacement. Actually, it might be better if you aren't rich. You don't belong here. You belong in the lower class. Luckily, you have Radatek's support. Get on your feet, since you have them, and go assemble the Legion. Of all the Liege Maximo on the High Council, Radatek was the most reasonable and had protected Sport on many of these occasions. But today was not one of those days. Reluctantly, Sport left the council chamber to assemble the legions. Secretly, he was glad to leave the High Council meeting room. They hadn't been the greatest fighting force or the greatest Liege Maximo, but they were an easily going group who didn't care if Sport made a fool of himself. They knew he would end up on top, the winner. He had repeatedly accomplished many of the most difficult tasks, and it proved over and over again his intelligence and his devious planning skills. Now that he had been promoted, he had to prove himself over and over again. Not that bothered Sport. He liked a challenge. The problem was that no one listened to him, as he couldn't demonstrate his skills. Sir, you've been assigned to protect our factories. We know it will come to that. I don't doubt your skill, Captain. You'll be able to get rid of those Centurios. Found solid evidence of the Centurios. You've been assigned to go protect one of our factories. You know it would finally come down to that. Don't doubt your skill, Captain. Sure you'll be able to get rid of those Centurios. Have you found the solid evidence it's the Centurios? No, but I have my suspicions. Captain, prepare your troops for immediate transport. May I ask which factory we're protecting, sir? Cybertron one. Oh, Cybertron. Most honorable Drac. What do you want? Most honorable Draconis! What do you want? Most honorable one, I have thought about your plans, and I believe that you are right. I apologize for the objections I made yesterday. I would like to serve to the best of my ability to help you succeed. What do you want? I don't have all day. Nothing, most honorable one. I have just come to apologize to you. Apology accepted. Anything else? No, most honorable one. I just wanted to make it clear that I was wrong. I was just being perhaps a little overcautious. Don't it be the military far too long. Most honorable one, I've thought about your plans, and we'll do the assignment. This the military objective? Like the one I made yesterday? Paid for with severe punishment? Torture? Not really. Yeah, it's a pretty effective way to get people to learn. If they do things right, they get rewarded. If they do things wrong. Torture. The outburst I made yesterday would usually be dealt in the military with severe punishment. I know the procedure. A very busy Liege Maximo. You don't have to tell me about Liege Maximo laws. Not really. Find someone elsewhere. I know the procedure. He'd pass it off. He won't. He expects punishment. He came from the military. So, all he has online is his honor. I thought about that. I'll offer him high-class citizenship. Impossible. Outrage. You're defying us all. Shut up. Let me get this straight. None of us wants a low-class citizen in our ranks, correct? Yeah. So, this is a perfect opportunity to get rid of him. If he succeeds, I will get my contacts to kill him. They're my contacts. Don't presume you're in yet. Oh, yes, I meant Draconis's contacts, naturally. Where was I? Oh, yes. If he doesn't, he's dead. If he fails the mission and manages to survive, he's still dead. Failure is paid for by death. Wait a minute. If he doesn't succeed, we won't have the 56th Legion anymore. As Sport pointed out yesterday, they're our best fighting force. They can be replaced. We don't really need advanced scouts. What do they do anyway? All they do is start the construction of defensive barriers and weapons. My Draconis' contacts would radio ahead to Ramadan and start the preparations for weapons installations, the shields, that kind of thing. Order. Council is now officially in session. Since there are no volunteers, let us proceed to the nominations. Earlier today, Colonel Sport came and apologized to me. That was a deed worthy of a great Liege Maximo, and so I thought he might also be worthy for this mission. Sport, you are now being nominated for this important mission to Dramadan. No. Yes. Perhaps he is not worthy of this honor, said... I'm sure you know all about honor. Let us vote on this matter. Wait, can I pass off this nomination? I thought that you would have more honor than that. Perhaps some incentive for you, Sport. Now we'll offer you high-class citizenship if you successfully complete the mission. Impossible. Just wait a minute. This is an outrage. So do we have some volunteers? I'm so glad. Now we don't have to pester the good Colonel Sport anymore. Excuse my interruption, I was excited. Oh yeah, me too. Then I suppose we'll have to stay with Sport. Without further ado, let us vote. Red button for the people against Sport's going. Green button for the people for Sport's going. Sport's quarters was not very neat, however. Sport had all the important stuff neatly tucked away. In reality, his corridors only had a messy exterior. Underneath all of the junk was a very well-organized layout. Sport could easily find anything he wanted, for no one else could. In his quarters, Sport prepared himself for his next task. Aye, Sport, I knew you're up to something. Now tell me, what? Up to something? You of all people would never fawn and drool at Draconis' feet, wanting to serve. I didn't fawn and drool, I just apologized to him. Sure, tell me what you're planning. I'm not gonna let you go until you tell me. I can't let you jeopardize the mission. If I have to, I'll tell Draconis and he won't let you go. Rat-a-tat, you know me. Would I do anything disobedient? As a matter of fact, I think you would. Get serious. This is wartime. It's too dangerous to... Dangerous? Do you know what it means? I remember your father. He was always worried about you. Weren't you be the one who'd always ride through the turbolifts on the outside of high speeds for fun? It wasn't for fun. It was to avoid... that's not the point. Anyway, it wasn't really dangerous. I had a good grip on the ledge behind me. That's not the point. Don't think you can't trick me. I can see right through you. Yeah, planning something. I knew.
I had enough of this. I'm leaving. Came here on this dangerous mission because the Titan Unicron had gone insane.
It destroyed the Decathlon station, but what happened to Liege Maximo when it got here? Yeah, so we're gonna just keep pretending to play them and go to that planet they were after?
I don't think we got much of a choice. We found this station sacked. I see, so we're playing neutrals. Yeah, that one guy died mysteriously a few hours ago. So there's an assassin. He's probably going to follow us on the ship. Great. It's paramount we all stay in character.
How come they don't recognize us?
We're masking our eye dance with the cloaks. How long will that last? About till Night Racer can show up your help. Maybe a week. Can attempt to find more cloaks on this Cybertron asteroid station. Yes, but be careful. You and Sport will be in command of the Basilisk. Prime, well, what makes you think they won't come after you? You might say I know these guys. Don't worry about it.
That's not very reassuring. Now let's assume our pen names, like Ace Case, whatever.
You Autobots and Robotechs don't know how to do covert. Nonetheless, we're going to learn by doing. Hooah. Guess we better get going then. Good luck. You'll need it.
Captain, we shall alter course for Cybertron now. But we haven't completed the old roll maneuver. Make sure no one is following us. This is irrelevant. We must hurry to Cybertron or we'll be too late to save the factory. What? Oh, as you command, sir. I thought so. How long will it take us to arrive at Cybertron? Approximately 5 days, sir. Cybertron is a factory in the Terran Quadrant, asteroid belt. We have to watch out for meteor showers and wandering asteroids. I know the risks. I'm the captain, but if the Centurios want us, they're going to have to come through us to get it. Do you think as an asteroid belt will really stop a determined assault squad? The Centurios are quite determined to make extinct all Liege Maximo. An asteroid belt won't stop them. Maybe not, but an asteroid belt can hide a whole lot of deadly surprises.
That's irrelevant. We must hurry to Cybertron or we'll be too late to save them. As you command. As you command.
Ah, Captain, what would you like?
Colonel, can you explain this? Well, everything looks in order to me.
It says, has permission for the Council to lead the mission to Dramadon. So I'm leading the mission? To Dramadon. You said you're going to Cybertron. I was aware of that fact, Captain. It's essential for us to go to Cybertron and not Dramadon. But are you disobeying my orders? No, but if the mothership goes to Dramadon, continue. And if the Centurios attack, they'll be destroyed. Precisely. Precisely. You're going to just sit there while the Liege Maximo race is destroyed? Where is your sense of loyalty, sir? My loyalty is right where it needs to be. Even if we were to go to Dramadon, one extra legion is not going to help the Liege Maximo from Unicron. Unicron? The Centurio's secret weapon. They used it to destroy Altavan and Decahedron. I don't think we have a chance. You don't? That's because you don't know Unicron.
Fine, enlighten me. Who is Unicron? Unicron was the Deathbringer. His only purpose is to destroy. He feeds on death and destruction. Isn't the time or the place to quote fairy tales. Does he really feed on death and destruction? Humph! You need referring to it as a secret weapon, as far as you know about it. I hope you have a satisfactory answer, or I'll have to remove you from command. Unicron eats planets. He doesn't bother fighting. He comes in and he eats the entire planet. Lasers don't seem to harm him. And Dakaron had a good defense system, and they couldn't stop Unicron. Dakaron had at least 20 legions there. They didn't stand a chance. So, what is our meager legion gonna do? I'm saving the Liege Maximo from extinction. If we go to Drabadon, we'll all die. You could have told the council. They wouldn't have listened. I was just elected into the council, and they wouldn't have trusted me. Also, I'm from the lower class. In their eyes, we're all incompetent idiots. And why should I believe you? Because I have proof. Then why didn't you show the council? My dear captain, they would have asked questions about where I had obtained the information. So, I was not prepared to answer their irrelevant questions. I knew that. So I had to act quickly to save the Liege Maximo race. So I took it upon myself to save our noble race from extinction. I still don't like it. You don't have to. You just have to follow orders. That'll be all for now. You're dismissed. Comes from Sapyratron 6. Abajara has bizarre tastes. I noticed you wanted to talk to me. Ah, yes. Out of curiosity, I've been looking at Cybertron's production record from the previous years. Captain, how much energon was on this asteroid when the Liege Maximo discovered it? Yes, sir. It wasn't all that long ago. Hydran left the mission. He reported that the asteroid with plentiful resources and estimated that at least 7.2 million milliliters. You've been doing your homework, I see. Thank you, sir. How much more do you know about Cybertron? Well, I know that there was a lot of argument about Cybertron's resources. 7.2 million milliliters is a lot, but what scientists didn't understand is that the next year Cybertron still had 7 million milliliters. I see. Well, how does that work? Well, we factored in the asteroid and all, and it was reduced down to 6 million milliliters. They supposed Hiradron had been mistaken or something. Oh, yeah, I see. Cybertron maintained at least 6.85 million milliliters. This baffled scientists, and they were planning on research mission when new data came in. It plainly stated that Cybertron was at 5.5 million milliliters. What? It keeps going down? It plainly stated that Cybertron was at 5.5 million milliliters. Unfortunately, for the scientists, a High Council member was also investigating Cybertron and was on hand for the declaration of new data. He rebuked the scientists and reprimanded them for wasting time and energy in researching a non-existent phenomenon. Very good, Captain. You surprised me. So, no research mission was ever sent. Yes, sir. I'm also doing some research, Captain. You won't believe what I've found out. What? A small meteor struck the far side of Cybertron 2 weeks before the collection of the new data. It seems that something in the meteor which struck Cybertron had a bizarre energy drain effect.
Unusual, all right. Very unusual, Captain. I believe we should investigate. What for? Why, just think of the possibilities. An energy-draining element would open. We could... You aren't suggesting. Why, of course. We could create a weapon to counter Unicron. Even Unicron needs energy to operate. If we strip him of that, he'll be helpless. So you're going to... Yes. We create vampires. Energy vampires. Ooh.
Yes, we're going to create energy vampires. Why don't we just go find some on the planetoid? That might be easier. Let's put together an away team. Yes, let's do that. Captain, are you sure it was wise to have the entire bridge crew come down with us? Well, we can't leave them out there. What if the ship gets impounded? Well, I don't think we'll be going back on that ship. What makes you say that? I have a hunch.
Lieutenant, we're nearly there, sir. 2.3 miles left. We should be able to see the crater soon. Good. Belay that. Stop the airspeeder. We march from here. March? But, sir, the airspeeders can efficiently carry us to the crater. If you were worried about fuel consumption, don't worry. I brought some extra... It's not the fuel. Something just doesn't seem right. I don't want to go in too fast, so we'll march. Yes, sir. Halt the airspeeders. We march from here. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you, Captain. Okay, we leave the speeder. Everyone split up, but stay within comm range. I'll scout on ahead.
Colonel, member of the High Council. Members of the High Council aren't supposed to be armed. Don't worry, all council members are armed. All the time, everywhere. Don't ask me who made the rule. But then who had made what? Why was the rule made? Forget it. Let's go up ahead. I don't think that's a good idea, sir. We should wait for the troops. If you said there is something dangerous out there, we'd need them.
Wait, we'll have to hurry up.
Oh, sorry. Okay, we'll wait. Just tell them to hurry up. Sir? I believe that we should continue on before... Sport? Where the bit did he go?
Sport, where did he go? Sir? Sir?
Shut up, Lieutenant. The Colonel got impatient and just took off. Assemble a search party on the double.
Holy shit! Captain? Captain?
Captain? Lieutenant, I thought I told you to bring a search party. Are you... I thought it best if I came after you. I passed the word on to Sergeant Rakshi, though. He'll be following soon.
Holy shit.
Don't worry, Captain. Raksh is a good Liege Maximo. She'll be here soon. Where's the Colonel? Like if I know. I'm sorry. Things are just going wrong. I can't see Sport anywhere. Me neither. I suppose it wouldn't be safe for us to go down there. Not safe at all, but I suppose that's where Sport went.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going down there. You stay here and wait for Rakshi. Tell her to bring some rope and a repair kit, just in case the Colonel's hurt.
Yes, sir.
Send guards to the front gate. No, not you, idiot. You. Get over, Jara. Move it. Don't just stand there. I thought I wanted you to get over, Jorah. He's outside rallying the workers. Damn. All right. He leaves me no choice. Rifles up. Select targets. Try for unfatal minings. Fire when ready.
Where the heck is Twincast? Try to get him here. Get him here now.
Wait a minute, I thought I told you to... Oh, there you are. Yes.
I thought I told you to... The storm, it's getting real nasty up there. I had to get down here. There's at least better cover. All right, just think that this isn't the right time. Did you see that thing? Yeah, where's the colonel? I just gotta get out of here. Me too. The problem is, he's in the round. Which is to say this thing is coming. Round the right. Okay, I want to stay exactly opposite it. Where it's safe. By the Creator. His metallics, they're drained of energy. Quick. We've got to get him some energy.
It's not on the right, maybe the left. Keep working on the colonel. I'll handle this thing.
Where does that thing go? What? Do you mean it's left? Oh, it's not on the right. I'll go check. Hope the voltage is right. Keep working on the colonel. I'll keep this thing busy. Captain, save your energy. We've got to get you back to the base. Do you think you can make it up the side of that crater? Yeah. Then go. Me and the lieutenant will cover your escape. Then we'll follow. Move. Steady. Careful, no detours. You might not have enough energy as Raxi should be up here somewhere. Find her. We'll take you back to the factory.
Steady. Steady.
Oh, no one final word, Captain. Lasers don't seem to hurt that dweller. Move. Lieutenant, don't waste your energy. Run. I'll cover your escape. No. Captain, you run. It's my duty to protect you. Damn it. I don't need protection. Get moving. Not until you're out of here.
Move.
Not until we're out of here.
Not until we're out of here.
Fine. We'll both get out of here. Sounds good to me. Captain, run. This is our chance.
Was he drilling to the other side of the asteroid?
Okay, let's read that again. It's him. Take him back to the factory. He's hurt.
He needs energy. Quick, take him back to the factory. I'll go look for Twincast.
He needs energy. Quick. You help the colonel and I'm going to go find Twincast. Bring the colonel back to the factory. Yes. I'm not a fool. I'll get moving. I can make it back by myself. And gas.
Twincast, are you in there? Twincast, are you in there? That you, Twincast? That you, Twincast? Is that... Oh, shit. You're not Twincast. Oh, shit.
Oh my. Oh, what happened? Where's the lieutenant? Believe me, you don't want to know. As you may know, Dramadon has been attacked. However, something survived the attack. We do not know how yet, but I will find out.
I want volunteers, brave Liege Maximos that will stand by my side when we plead our case to the High Council. The rest of you, I advise, should board the Basilisk and leave. Volunteers, step forward.
We should get back to the Basilisk and leave.
Captain, I think your plan was marvelous. I've decided to follow you to the end. What? Don't worry, sir. I've got some loyal people. Where are we going to go? If the High Council catches... I'll provide maps to take you to the factory in the Tessera Nebula. We don't have a factory there.
It's a shutdown. The nebula can hide your energy traces. Hardly anyone knows about it.
Then how do we... But... We launch immediately, after the ships are prepared and the Legion's equipment loaded. Anyone not ready will be left behind. Sir, we've reached our factory in the Tessera Nebula. I asked the ensign to find a long-term hideout. This'll have to do for now. Well, I guess it's the best we can do. I didn't even know we had a factory here. I was shut down years ago. Sheesh, this place is so well hidden. You would have guessed we had a factory hidden in a nebula. It's perfect, even though it doesn't look like much.
Yeah, the nebula's a perfect place for hiding our factory stuff in here.
Put a Jerry Gara in charge here. Tell him to keep everything together. To monitor frequency 3201. You have all that. Well, yes, sir. I'll get right on it. Gosh, this energon is really good. Did you not do that?
Heck yeah. Dismissing like this really makes me happy that. I joined the military.
Oh, me too. Ha ha ha. Oh, that was a good one. Just your drink, sir. Oh, Marshal.
I don't think you have the jurisdiction to promote me to the position of Marshal.
Ah, yes, sir. Remember that story? Now that was funny.
That was another good one. You know, you don't tell a joke.
Have you stood that? Sorry, guys. I'm still not over that stowaway.
Stowaway? Where?
Oh, this is a private conversation here.
I go where I wanted to go, and I talk to who I want to talk to. There was a stowaway. You're supposed to report it to your superior.
You guys deserve to be actors, really. I bet you played a part of Bozo in a clean suit. No, you're gonna have a little talk, aren't we? Yes, sir. Now, we're gonna have a little talk, aren't we? Yes, sir. Name, rank, station. Where did you meet this stowaway? And where is he now? How long have you known about a stowaway? Why didn't you report? Are you deliberately covering for this stowaway? No. A stowaway, Captain? What was the question? A stowaway, Captain? A stowaway, Captain? Yes, sir. A single-faced Liege Maximo, belonging to the special class. I didn't see why he would have needed to hide. As he above us lower classes, he would have been treated very well. And for some reason, he even hid from the factory workers. But there's no report about people having seen him before. Does he have a name? Oh, yes. The crewman that Rakshi questioned was slightly intoxicated. The name came out as something like Shershot. Exit report stated that the stowaway was exceptionally young, as he stated perhaps deemed impossible because of the destruction of our home planet. Huh. Do you have any leads on where to find him? I would like to question this stowaway. Perhaps there is another planet, this universe, where podlings can grow. Yes, sir. I'll have troops searching for him now. When we find him, I'll notify you, Colonel. Yes, what is it? We found Sure Shot. We're bringing him to see you now. That was quick.
Oh, he wasn't hiding far. We found him trying to hotwire one of the Basilisk shuttlecraft. He kept mumbling something about having forgotten something. Something?
For what? He wouldn't say. Do you want us to bring him to your quarters, or will you come down to the prison block? Bring him up here. I wouldn't recommend that, though. He's quite hyper right now, but if you want it that way, well, we'll bring him up momentarily. Sir, we're nearing the Cybertron system. Oh, good. I'm still not convinced that he'll be here. Oh, he'll be here. It's only logical to assume that the fool would come here. Do a sensor sweep of the factory.
Should we send down an away team?
Send Ace. He's suited for this kind of mission. Sure Shot. Stand up tall, and I suggest you respond to the Colonel's questions quickly, or else there may be trouble. Colonel, I thought we were going to go see a member of the High Council.
We are. I happen that this member is also part of the military, and as I am from the military, I can tell by his military rank and title, not by his High Council title. Oh.
Sure Shot. I believe you were caught as a stowaway on the Liege Maximo starship Basilisk. Please state your purpose for being on board my ship, and I trust you will tell the truth. Oh, you see, I didn't want to be left alone. Well, it's true. I don't like company all that time, but being all alone, well, it's different. I see. You know, you could have just enlisted in the roll call. You are of a special class. You would have gotten many privileges. Why hide instead? As I said, I didn't like the company of other Liege Maximo, but I didn't want to be left all alone. Yeah, I believe you already said that. I'm not sure as to the truth of that. Very well. I'll pass it along. Thank you, sir. Does this mean that I can go? No, I'm not finished. I believe that you were trying to hotwire a shuttlecraft. What's the purpose of that, then? I forgot something. It's extremely important. I gotta get it back. And what is this something? And what is this something? Well, it's a secret. I can't tell. I've sworn to secrecy. Sworn to secrecy? Where'd that come from? You must know the Liege Maximo police motto about secrecy. There are no secrets from them, or the High Council. Either you cooperate or else. I can't. You will talk eventually. Just save yourself some trouble and tell the truth. The alternate is for you to have your limbs ripped off, one by one. I know they can be put back on, but it'll cause extreme pain. So I suggest that you talk. 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 Continue. I left my key. My key. I've got to get it back. What kind of key? A key. Yeah, not a normal key. A key to unlock the portal of dimensions. Put him in the break. Yeah, I know, it's crazy to go to Cybertron. But we have Sure Shot's portal dimensions. It's a great scientific find.
We don't have the time to be studying bizarre anomalies right now.
Yeah, I know, Alicon. But we have to do this. If we go in the shuttle, we'll never reach Dramadon until it's too late. The only way to reach Dramadon quickly is to get caught by the search party Sure Shot told me about the other dimensions.
We need something from one of those other dimensions to ensure that we can escape from Draconis' clutches once we get in.
You think you can trust the Quint? We have to.
We'll have to. I've got to find out what stopped Unicron. The Council may not be aware of the fact that Unicron is virtually indestructible.
They don't know that they have a special weapon. We've got to tell them before they do something wrong. Means getting back there as fast as possible. But not clapped in irons.
Wrong? What could they do wrong? A weapon's a weapon.
They could waste it on a miner's interior raid or something. You're only theorizing. Yes, but sometimes it's better to theorize for the worst. I will not sit around hiding while the Liege Maximo destroy their only hope for survival. All right, I'll go. Now that it's decided, pour every ounce of speed into it. Get us to Cybertron. Break up the scanners. Pinpoint the prey. Yes, sir. Bring out the scanners. Pinpoint the prey. Yes, sir.
The Liege Maximo is in the crater. It appears to be hiding within a high-powered shield. Our sensors penetrated it easily enough, but our weapons won't be as effective.
Don't worry. We don't want to kill it. A show of arms should probably be enough to scare the Liege Maximo into coming out. Stop. Something's wrong. There's nothing there, boss. Let's go down. Right. Move out. Delta formation. Acknowledged, boss. Visual confirmation. The prey is down there. Prepare to flush it out. On my mark. 2, 1, now. It's a trap. Let's get out of here.
It's not a bomb, it's an emission unit designed to fool our sensors.
What is that thing? Whatever it is, I'm not staying around to find out. Stop. It's only an animal. We can take it. Fight, men. Fight. Belay that last order. Everyone, for themselves. Get out of here. No. No. Here we are, Cybertron. Luckily, we decided to approach from the dark side of the cluster of asteroids. Look. Have they detected us? No. That's why we were lucky to approach from the dark side of the cluster. If they had detected us, we wouldn't exactly be in one piece right now. You know, that's the Hydra. The Hydra? Terravec's personal starship. I've heard pretty awesome stories about the armament on that ship. Can you bring us down the asteroid somewhere? Without them noticing, of course. Sure, in a shuttle this small, I could slip into the Centurio Central Command Center. Cut the hotshot act and just take us down. Move a transistor and your cranial will suddenly find itself blown apart. Wait, he's not wearing the emblem of the Liege Maximo militia, so it's possible that he doesn't work for Terravec. Unlikely, but he should question it before disposing of him. What? I said don't move. Calm down, I just want to sit up. I've been lying here for a long time already. That's far enough, sport. You may commence questioning. Thank you, Alicon. Who are you? What are you doing here on Asteroid Cybertron? Sport? Aren't you that renegade guy, that Liege Maximo that ran? Well, you're the prisoner here. You will answer my questions, not the other way around. Now, who are you? Oh, Twincast is here. Why, I am Sport, previously from the Liege Maximo High Council. Don't you recognize me? Such disrespect is an outrage. You're talking to a member of the High Council, and will treat him as such. Who is this guy? You mean you didn't hear? Sport was denounced by the High Council on a vote of substance about a day or two ago. Oh, yeah. Bam! She hits him. Bam. Yuck. Hitting innocent Liege Maximo in disadvantageous positions. This is an outrage. In honor of the Liege Maximo, legions. Why, you? Stop. Stop. It doesn't matter to me who you are. I just wanted a name to refer to you as. Point is, after all bad manners, we're all gentlemen here, aren't we? That may be your opinion, but I wouldn't count on it. Well, so be it. And I had so wanted your company on our little excursion to another dimension. Oh, what? Go ahead and try, my dear Liege Maximo. However, you may find our destination more interesting than the cold clutch of death. That's your opinion, but I wouldn't count on it. And so be it. Well, what if I wanted your company? I would have gone to another dimension.
You mean you actually believe alternate dimensions exist? Aren't you a little old to be...
All right, I'll play along for a little while, just to keep you company. Perfect. Just march right in that cave. What cave? Oh, that cave.
And you seriously believe that going into that cave will bring you into another dimension?
And why not? Stranger things have happened. However, it's not that simple. You go in first, I'll follow in a moment. Why not? Stranger things are happening. However, it's not that simple. You go first, we'll follow in a moment.
Sure, I'll go first. After all, it's only a cave.
Well, you're bringing him along. Let's just get rid of him here. Twincast, have you ever shifted between dimensions before? That's a dumb question, Sport. Of course not. But you haven't answered my question. Why bring him along? For an obvious reason, my good captain. As none of us has ever visited another dimension, the passage might not be completely safe. Didn't you ask Sure Shot? Yeah, but you told him yourself you didn't trust the slimy Liege Maximo. Then why are we here, Sport? You're the most inconsistent person I've ever met. Why, thank you. And also the most unpredictable, I presume. You can bet on it. But I'm not trying to be mystical here. According to Sure Shot, we'll be getting enough of that in the dimension where we're headed. Still, I don't think it was necessary to bring him along.
Think of an experiment, and for every experiment we need a guinea pig.
Amazing dimensional travel. I'll never imagined it could be so simple. We're lucky. Pardon. I said that we were lucky. And it insisted on bringing that other Liege Maximo along. We'd be trapped in another dimension right now. You mean there's no way to get back? Sure Shot said the only way to get back was to have someone or something bring you back from this room. He didn't say how he managed to get back. Alone as he was, and I didn't think it important to ask him. I'll stay if that's what you want. Blazod and Alicon can stay behind. I want you to come along. It might be an extremely enlightening experience, and you wouldn't want to miss it, Captain. Yes, sir. Alicon, reopen the portal in an hour. We should be done by then. Finally decided to join me. There was no decision required. We were going to come eventually.
Oh, so now that you can dimension shift, what are you going to do? Bring an army back to the real world to conquer it?
Did you notice Alicon? Don't worry about her. She can be trusted. I wouldn't be so sure. I'd trust her with my life. In fact, she's saved it before. Anyway, let's get what we came here for, so that we can get out of here fast.
Don't worry, time flows differently here. An hour here is 15 minutes in the real world.
Still, let's get a move on. Cooperate, and we might take you back with us when we leave. What makes you think I want to go back? The simple fact that the natives aren't very friendly. You met them before? No. No, but I've got my sources. Start walking. I think we made a wrong turn back there somewhere. We seem to be in the residential part of town. This guild was found in a store, remember? I heard you the first time, Captain. I was wondering if we might have been better off if we had brought alone some holoprojectors. At least we wouldn't look so out of the ordinary. Yeah, I agree with the ex-member of the council. Everyone I tried to talk to just walked away. Let us proceed in our search and quarrel later. Ace Case, you go first. We'll catch up with you in a moment. Sure, sport. Sure, sport. Captain? Yes, I know, I'm not helping matters, but this world is so dirty, it's revolting. And aren't you worried that he'll try to run away? To where? Where his ticket back? He doesn't know where it told Alicon to reopen the portal. Well, he might not want to go back. What? I wouldn't discount the possibility. He seems to like it here enough. Not that much, I hope. Anyway, we should get moving. We only have a little more than 3 hours left. Well, yes, sir. Sir, look. That's it. Good work, Captain. What about Ace Case? What about him? Forget about him. You didn't like him anyway. Yes, sir. I'm glad he's gone. I believe the salmon are running high this year. Oh, yeah, the salmon are really good this year. Come on in. Ah, yes. The salmon's really good this year. Oh, come in. The bronze minestrones are almost complete. You know, salmon are really detailed. And I've got Jordan, my best artist, doing one for you right down to the last scale. Come in. Work is progressing fine. You mean this isn't the guild? Yes, the guilds are being properly done. What? Yes, this is the guild. Next time, try not to exclaim the password that loudly. Half the town heard you. This business is extremely dangerous, you know. I understand. Sure Shot told me we'd be dealing with illegal persons. However, he failed to mention the need for secrecy. Sure Shot probably didn't think it necessary to mention it, you dolt. Illegal and secrecy go hand in hand. Oh, sorry. Please, go down. I mean, what do you speak of us? That's them! What do you mean, them?
They gave the password, so they're entitled to enter the guild. It's all the rights that you guys have.
I mean, you're the strangers. I was watching duty. I watched you guys come into town and wander around like you didn't know what you were doing. I watched you guys come into town as if you didn't know where you even were. If you were real thieves, tell us where you came from and who the current master thief is. Dude, Rian. Buskybot, sir, I'm here. Dude, let us question the strangers. Very well. Very well. All right, strangers, what are you doing here? Who are you if you think you can question us? We come from far away. We did not ask trouble. All we want is to buy something from the guild. You haven't answered me, dragon face. I'm interested in purchasing 10 displacer cloaks. 10? Yes, 10. For me, my partner, and our crew. Wait a minute. What do you mean, crew? There ain't any ocean for almost 500 leagues from here. Bussybot, I'm trying to do business here. I'm sorry, but my displacer cloaks, very rare. I can only be obtained from the Red Wizard's treasure chambers themselves. You mean you don't have any? I can't let this transaction go on any longer. The guild must be reported of this. Since when do thieves allow charlatans into their midst and greet them with all due respect? You got no proof they're not real thieves. Yes, I do. If they were real thieves, they wouldn't have anything to hide. They'd answer our questions. All exits are blocked. Either give us evidence, believe you, or die. But we already gave you the password. That isn't enough. to with this? If you don't give us what we want, someone's going to get hurt. Oh, I'm so scared. What are you gonna do? Make me laugh to death? Your little trinket against a real elf blade? You gotta be kidding. Trinket? I'll show you, trinket. Arrgh. Good work, Captain. I think you got their attention. Well, those that didn't leave, that is. You were telling us about displacer cloaks, weren't you? Oh, yes. I think they're in the back room, but what are you going to do to me? I don't know. You were going to say something else? What? I was saying that there are only 3 displacer cloaks. I wasn't lying when I said they were rare.
I told you there were only 3 displacer cloaks.
Thank you for your help. I trust you will told the truth. Yes, of course. Now, you will let us go. Well, I think not. Again? Oh, ow. Ace case, sport, twin cast, help. Great. He had to go get himself into trouble with the natives. What should we do, Colonel? What else? He's a Liege Maximo, despicable as you think he is. Aim for the wings of the dragons. I think that's what keeps them mainly aloft. Set the beam rifle to a higher setting. What does an X stand for? That's casting a spell. Let's not stay around to find out what kind. Run! Hurry, they're right behind you. Cover us. Cover us. Nice shot. Huh, for a moment, I thought you wouldn't bother. Nah, right this time. What the? Oh, Colonel Sport on the Gate Captain Twincast. How very nice to meet you again. Teravac? You seem surprised to be seeing me again. Those Centurios have crushed us at Ramadan, eh? They have no such luck. It was a total victory for the Liege Maximo. Not even the Centurio's lead battle cruiser could destroy Ramadan. It looks frightening enough, but in reality it is weak. Just as you are weak, sport. Teravac, I didn't expect the council to send you after me. Well, that's where you're wrong. Murdering another member of the High Council and betraying the Liege Maximo race, that's where you're wrong. Big words, Teravac, but I'm afraid you don't understand. Aye, that's where you were wrong. Murdering another member of the High Council and betraying the Liege Maximo race by running away are crimes which just can't be forgotten. You will be brought to justice. Big words, Teravac, but I'm afraid you don't understand. I have my reasons, and they're part of a much larger picture than that of the one you see. Take us back to Dramadan and see for yourselves the judgment of the judges. You're the one that's deluded, if you think. Bah! Guards, take him away. Lock him up. Get him out of my sight. As for you, Ace Case, you better have good reason to be holding a beam rifle, 'cause if you're with those 2, I'm gonna have your head too. I overpowered them in, forget the stories. Put him with the others. Hey, now we're stuck in prison again. Pretty good prison cells. Good, all right. At least they didn't bother taking away the bag with the displacer cloaks in them. You found them? I thought, well, of course we found them. We did not ever fail our missions. We are the 56th Legion, and we can accomplish anything. Calm down, Captain. I didn't want to attract their attention. Let's pretend that we're perfectly content passengers going home. Pretend passengers? How can you be so calm? We're going to be executed when they get back. The honor of the Shush will escape, but not now. We get on board the Hydra, where we're nearing Dramadon. Well, suggestions? Suggestions? You mean you don't have a plan? Quiet. We didn't want to draw attention to us. We weren't being monitored directly in the cell, but sound can carry a long way in these corridors. But I thought you knew of a way to get us out. I have plans, however. They still aren't the least reserved plans. You don't call this a last reserve situation. No, I don't know. If you call having to take off all of our metallic sensors to get through the force field a little reserve plan or a plan of our own situation, well, we have time, don't we? Don't worry. Oh, I have questions. Don't bother us. Ask it. Sport, we don't have time for this mercenary now.
Let him talk. Well, it's kind of a dumb question, but
Continue.
how will getting rid of our metallics help us get through the force field? See, I told you it would be a dumb question. Explain it to him anyway.
Well, it's simple. You know, it's because the shield, well, actually, I don't exactly know, but the force shield is magnetically polarized to inhibit the passage of any object. To accomplish this end, the false shield is made up within the charged electron particles. Anything going near it gets a nasty shock. Coupled with the shield is magnetic barrier, which repels anything brought close enough to it.
The repulsion force is so strong that it creates a sensory illusion of a solid barrier. Shall we say, acquired the chemical compound mixture, which can to some extent disintegrate the polarization of any non-metallic object, and keep it that way for a certain amount of time. If we took off all of our metallics and dosed ourselves with the substance, we would pass through the shield because the shield wouldn't be able to pick up any magnetic traces to repel. The electrons wouldn't hurt us, as we are not chargeable. Oh. Still, this doesn't help us without our metallics. I have become too dependent on them. Yes. Well, what? I'm a Liege Maximo.
What? Well, that's impossible. Sport, let's concentrate on thinking of a plan. The first step in doing that is to get rid of this poor excuse for a Liege Maximo. Shush. Let's keep the volume down. Now, Ace Case, there are no Liege Maximo alive who can be totally organic. They would have to originate on our home planet, which has been destroyed for quite a long time.
And there are records of no Liege Maximo who were alive during that time, as it was the time of the enrollment for the first Liege Maximo mothership, which everyone boarded to leave. An entirely organic Liege Maximo would have been found out during that long deep space voyage. I know that, but I didn't originate on your home planet. I was genetically created.
Oh, stop listening to this foolish babbling, Sport. We have work to do. Genetic construction worked. It would be the Liege Maximo discovery of the millennia.
Don't you want to be rescued? You think it was like what it's like here? I
gotta get out of here. I'm not lying. I can't prove it to you. You can't argue with the facts. How is this
possible? Well, I was an experiment of a certain scientist whose name I didn't think I should reveal. Anyway, I was grown in a gene tank filled with replicated Liege Maximo cells. Honorum, the scientist, had been gathering the cells for a long time. Or so he told me. Anyway, he got me together, and I owe him a lot, so I don't think I should say any more.
Why? This scientist of yours would be a Liege Maximo hero if the discovery was published.
Well, I can't say. Sorry. I didn't want to be mysterious, but I know my maker wouldn't be happy if I announced to everyone that his invention actually works.
Astounding, all right. So, how did you end up being a mercenary?
Well, when there was a call to arms, the real Ace Case,
You mean that's not your real name? You're not the real Ace Case?
No. The real Ace Case was a mercenary leader hired by the Liege Maximo army. He was out doing his duty, announcing the call to arms to each Liege Maximo resident when he came to my maker's place. My maker didn't want to go to war. He didn't want to leave me, his experiment, so I was just on the verge of becoming fully grown. They got into a scuffle, and Ace Case was about to drag my maker along till the generic timer ended. At that time, my primary programmed memories, and I opened up my eyes for the first time. Primary programmed memories? Okay, uh-oh. Programmed as they were, images which were passed through my brain bombarded it as I was being grown. They consisted mainly of life on a Liege Maximo factory, with Maker as a close friend. I opened my eyes and I saw my friend about to be bodily dragged to the waiting shuttle. This enraged me, so I attacked the relays case and killed him.
What? The first act that you committed was
The murder of another Liege Maximo? Well, yes. My maker was shocked at what I'd done, but after the shock passed, he helped me prepare to take Ace Case's place.
Interesting. Well, I believe, he had mixed genes to construct you. Out of curiosity, which genes did he use, aside from Liege Maximo genes, when he constructed you?
Yes, you're right. My maker needed a prime gene, a base for his project. He chose the genes of a race of people who are organic, and who were actually almost equal to the Liege Maximo in process. He chose the Centurio gene.
What? Oh, Centurio scum! How much of our conversation did you hear?
Enough to have sufficient bargaining power over you three.
Ha! You have no power whatsoever over us. If you say so. However, when the Liege Maximo interrogators come down to get me, don't be surprised if some of your conversations end up in their greedy ears. Why, you, Centurios... Captain, calm down. All right. What do you want?
You, the leader of this band? Well, first thing I want is out of this Liege Maximo prison. That shouldn't be too hard for you, since you're already planning a prison break.
Nope. Sorry, not possible.
Well, then I didn't think you can help me. Bye. I'll see you later when you're caught.
We aren't going to be caught if you keep your mouth shut. Can you make me? That part's simple. We kill you. Ha ha! You think it's that simple.
These energy bars keep me in, but they'll also keep you out. A firearm would work.
But I don't think you have any. You Liege Maximos are dumb. But I think your soldiers have the gray cells. Oh, I mean mechanical processors. To take away your weapons. Think again. While you still have them.
Care to open the bargaining table again? I thought you couldn't help me.
That was then. But you're willing to take us through the Centurio assault lines stationed around Dramadon. We might be able to think of something to get you out of this prison block. So you need my help. Cut the comments. Will you help or not? If you answer no, you die. If you answer yes, I trust that Centurio have some sense of honor. Then you're a fool, Liege Maximo. Fool or not, I want your answer.
If you say yes, what happens to me after I take you past the Centurio lines?
We'll let you go, alive and unarmed. How do I know I can believe you? You have our word.
A Liege Maximo's word. My word.
Is Liege Maximo honor any worse than Centurio honor? Yes, we have honor. You don't. And I'm supposed to believe you. Well, no, but you're a fool. Getting tired of this. What's your answer? What do you think?
Die here or die later. It's all the same.
In other words, yes. I didn't hear your answer.
Die here or die later. It's all the same to me.
They escaped. They didn't show it. Note that they escaped, but they didn't show it. They have a description of... yeah, they got out. The guard apparently released them. Note that. and they are invisible to them. They can't be seen.
Can they see us here?
No, they cannot detect us through these force fields. It's like being invisible and spying on them. We are nearing Dramadon, sir. We'll drop out of hyperspace momentarily. Should I prep the weapons and shields, sir? We might come out right in the middle of a skirmish with the Centurios. I'm aware of this situation, officer. However, the course is chosen to take us around the far side of Dramadon. Centurio activity there is at a minimum. Still there, who is in charge here? I have received no reports from ground control on Dramadon to signal the Centurios have broken orbit. They've been hanging around on the fringes of our scanners, but they're too scared to launch a full-scale assault. But sir, I am warning you, officer. Do not question my orders again. Yes, sir. Oh, I will order the troops to prepare for fallout. Well, that's our signal. Ace Case, are you ready? Yes. I just hope this stuff comes off later. It stinks. Don't worry about it. Now, let's get this show on the road. Sir, I'm receiving a message from Dramadon. Good. Reroute the message to this terminal. Member of High Council Terravec, welcome back to Dramadon. I trust you've successfully completed your mission. Therefore, I am forced to concede your worth. What happened? He was about to promote me. Get me back online. Sir, that's the least of our worries. Right now, we're under attack. Attack? Who dares? Preliminary reports indicate the Centurios have broken formation and are sending their secret weapon again. We're just on the fringes of the turbo laser's range, however. The lasers have taken their toll. Shields have been reduced by 47%, and we've lost a few communications consoles. Get them back online immediately. Sir, that wouldn't be a good move. Should reroute power to the shields instead. Are you questioning my orders? Oh, sir. But what? If we don't survive and land on the planet, you won't be getting any promotion at all. All right, reinforce the shields. Take us down quickly. And now it's sport. Good work. Quickly now. Let's crack this computer system. Don't you think they can get around to changing the security code? Doesn't matter. High Council members have a special code for emergencies. Maybe they changed that one too. Only High Council members know this code, and only another High Council member now had been able to institute the changes. I doubt that these lazy five-headed fools would remember. Anyways, let's deactivate our turn-off, or whatever you call it, to turn them deplacer cloaks off now. Sure Shots told me that they worked with some sort of time limit after they were invoked. You uninvoke them, and they're unclasping the collar lock to save the power of the cloak. Amazing, I should say. See, right there, that's the control center, where the records of the attack would be kept. We're going to be landing over there. We'll split up. Twincast, you take the Centurio with you and steal us a ship. Anything fast. Hyperdrive would be best. We in each case will break into the control center and take a look at the battle records. Couldn't we just beam the information up here? Too risky. If we make a connection from here, they'll detect us and cut us off. Then they'll know someone's trying to break it, and they'll up security. Oh, all right. Let's get everyone. Is everyone agreed on the plan? No. Let Ace Case steal a ship. I'll go with you to get the plans. I need you to watch the Twincast. Your enthusiasm is noted. However, I need you to watch the Centurio girl. Him. I have a name, you know. Well, that's okay. I can watch Night Racer if Twincast wants to go with you. No way. No way. I don't trust either of you. No way am I letting you two off unsupervised. That's exactly why I have the plan set up as I said before. All right. Are you sure you'll be all right with this mercenary? I'll be fine. Shush. Lucky we're on the bottom floor. Let's just blow a hole in the ground. Then we'll be out of here. Good thinking, Ace Case. One difference, though. We'll unscrew this panel quietly, instead of blowing a hole. That way, we won't make too much noise. Get working, crew. The next batch of prison guards came just before I left. I blew a few computer consoles and escaped in the smoke cover. Good work, but you could have been a little quieter. They're gonna sound the alarm soon. Let's move out. Remember your roles in the plan. What? Are you sure it was them? Positive. I got one good look and recognized Captain Twincast instantly. He fled through a hole in the bottom of the guard room. I've sent some troops to chase them, but... well, that's not good. Deploy more units. Whatever happens, I want them captured. Ah, sir? What? Ahem. There was, well, a slight disturbance in the prison cells and a few prisoners managed to escape. Oh. What? You blundering idiots! I didn't expose the escapees would have been identified. Well, as a matter of fact, the prison guard said that he saw Captain Twincast. Yeah. What? Those prisoners? You fool! Those prisoners must be recaptured no matter what. I want them. Functioning or not, doesn't matter. I want their heads. Jeez, I didn't know our army was this bad. Well, it's because they weren't expecting an attack, but I guess none of the officers told them to be ready for anything. Now my troops, where I started, what a colonel, no time to reminisce now. We're almost there. You see that silver steel building complex over there? That's it. Weapons and data of that nature would be in that building. How can you tell? It's set on the map. They'll do the tricky part. Activate your displacer cloaks. Now. Alarm. Someone or something has just broken into the weapons control center. Contact the High Council and the High General. What? Whoever got inside has jammed the door on us. Contact the people inside, quick. They've sounded an alarm. Well, good for them. At least we didn't train them to be that bad. Anyway, it's too late for them to do anything. We're already inside. All we have to do now is find a terminal. Any terminal? Yes. And now that we're inside the weapons facility, my High Council password will override any security barriers. Even the Energon terminal. It's possible. Let's go try that. Well, what do you know? It seems that all the fighter jets have scrambled and are trying a variety of different coordinated attacks. They were all some standard version of a fighter jet, though nothing out of the ordinary. Here on land, surface-to-space firearms are being used. There are a few uncustomary weapons listed, being brought from various factories. However, nothing seems to fit. Well, I'm bringing up another listing now, which shows that each unit began its attack. It'll base the time units on the eventual retreat of the Unicron weapon there. Then the last weapon unit launched. All it seems in order, nothing bizarre. Surface-to-space firearms started firing at -01 0393. Not trying to be pessimistic or anything, but this isn't really getting us anywhere, sport. You're right. I don't understand. There was nothing done here on Dramaton that standard procedure wouldn't have called for to carry on Elsa. You're right. You're right. I don't understand. What was done here on Dramaton could have been done with the decathlon also. You're right. I don't understand. What was done here on Dramaton was the standard procedure, exactly like what would be called on decathlon also. Were there any formation changes? New tactical developments? Nothing. They couldn't salvage any of the battle records from decathlon, so nothing new could have been invented. Assault formations wouldn't have known how to adapt. It doesn't make sense. Maybe we're looking at this the wrong way.
What do you mean? Can you bring up a list of all the uncommon weapons, something that wouldn't have been at Decathlon, such as 59EX, starfighters, mercenary ships?
That'd take forever, Ace Case. There were just too many weapons here on Dramaton. Think about it. It's the entire armament of the Liege Maximo Empire.
All right, belay that. Try instead a listing of imported weapons from other factories, or weapons we bought from other alien races.
I guess we could try. The imported weapons. There are numerous alien weapons used here. However, none of them are unusual. Some of the imported weapons, however, were construction devices or mining material before. Maybe something in that way they were converted? Wait. Ace Case, look at that. This weapon, a converted Trichian drilling device, fired at precisely 0.21 minicycles before the retreat of the Unicron weapon. Just enough time for the laser to have been reached it. That seems like pushing it a little. One laser couldn't have made something that big back off. True, however, there could have been something special about the laser. As a drilling device, maybe it had picked up some mineral traces, something that could hurt Unicron. Well, that's impossible. A mineral of that caliber. Alarm! Someone or something has just broken into the weapons control center. What's going? The Centurio tech couldn't hit the surface already. Doesn't matter. Let's get the heck out of here. Doesn't. They must be out of power. Just keep going. What? Who? The Centurio attack couldn't have reached the planet by now. Really doesn't matter. Who? Let's just get out of here. Damn, Sport, we forgot to activate our cloaks. It's not working. I can still see you, Sport. That must be out of power. Just keep running. Which way? Left, toward the shipyard. Let's hope Twincast is ready for us. Sport, there's no one here. Wait, hold it right there. We can't hold out forever. We are goners. Where'd you find this ship? Don't ask.
Safe and sound, finally. Safe and sound, finally? Not yet. We still have to get out of here. Don't worry. With all the confusion and the ongoing battle against the Centurios, we should be able to slip out. Yes, slip out. But where to? Trichion. Night Racer. Yes, Liege Maximo. What do you want?
I think it's time for you to fulfill your part of the bargain. Show us the way to get past Centurial lines.
Well, First of all, I don't know if there is even a way to get past undetected. Centurios are very meticulous, and I doubt you would be able to get through without being caught.
But you...
Yes, I know I agreed to take you past Centurial lines, but I will get you past them. Let me take over the helm.
Let you fly? No way, sport! You can't let her fly. All of our lives will be under her control. Twincast is our only chance to get past. I have fought Centurios before, and their military strategies are quite good. Even if we had charts and maps of which each and every Centurio ship was, I doubt we would get past. They have numbers, encircled the whole planet, and they have sufficient intellect to deploy those numbers in a foolproof manner. Still, I don't like it. I said it before and I'll say it again. You don't have to like it. Just do it. Yes, sir. Well now, let's see.
The yellow mark is Dramadan, and using that as reference, I'll bring up the location of the Centurial siege lines as well as I can remember.
A pretty irregular formation, isn't it? This is confidential data. You're not supposed to analyze it or remember it. Yes, of course.
I'll be taking you on a course between those two cruisers stationed in opposite quadrants. That's a pretty big gap. However, there should be a couple of smaller ships running surveillance. If they hail us, let me do the talking, and you Quints can keep out of sight.
Fine. Play your part well. And I'll see to you that Twincast doesn't have his way with you after we've passed the lines. Are you threatening me? No, I'm just wondering how a private would know so much about the general Centurial attack force layout.
So, you know I'm not a private, big deal. You still don't know who I am. And if you want to get past the lines alive, you need my help. And I won't help if you keep asking questions.
I don't care who you are, as long as we get out alive. We'll get off this ship alive, and we will too.
I have to find out, but how? Pardon, did you say something? No, I was just thinking. I was wondering how it might feel to be at peace. Just looking at you, I see a being who can be both Liege Maximo and Centurio, and who is still at peace with himself. It makes me wonder whether Centurio and Liege Maximo might actually be a compatible species. Maybe we can live in harmony instead of fighting each other to extinction.
Yeah, very intriguing. Intriguing? That sounds so robotic. I thought you were purely organic. Oh, yes, I am. Well, I'm a Liege Maximo, and so... Liege Maximo, not Centurio? What percentage of you is which?
How can you say you were Liege Maximo but not a Centurio? I was created by Liege Maximo.
Yes, a Liege Maximo, raised by them, programmed by them, and brainwashed by them to think that the Centurios were the enemy.
My maker was a peaceful person. He never once bombarded images of dying Centurios as a source of pleasure. My violent side came from the accident with the real ace case.
You speak with such conviction. I almost want to believe you. Your maker, who was he? I mean, what was he like? Hansarai. Okay, now there's an alarm going off on Twincast. What is happening? Well, what's going on? Incoming shuttle. It's a Centurio Class 3 Zitamar.
They detected us on their long-range scanners. They're on a rendezvous course. How long before they reach us? About 10 minutes, plus or minus 1 or 2.
What do you mean plus or minus 1 or 2? Use the computer and get me a precise answer.
Why bother? Centurio ships don't carry precision calculators in their ETA systems. A general number is good enough.
Sport, I told you we couldn't trust her. She's locked us in a course to rendezvous with them. We'll meet in less than 4.67 minutes. What?
What do you mean, what? What else do you want me to do? If we run, they'll know something is up, and we won't be able to outrun the Zentrades in this hunk of junk.
We have hyperspace. Class C ships don't. Make the jump.
If we make the jump, we'll just run into the cruisers who have their indirector shields running. We'll drop right in front of a cruiser which is even worse. Follow my plan, and we get to walk to the scimitar. If we go toward them, we could catch them off guard. I'm a centurion, and when they hail us, I will talk to them. They'll be even more surprised. Surprise is a formidable weapon. Liege Maximo, learn to use it.
What will you tell them? Depends. Depends on what?
If the pilot of the scimitar recognizes me or not. If the pilot of the scimitar is tired, injured, sick, alert, expecting trouble or not, there are many factors.
I'm aware of that. However, what is the general idea toward which your disassembling will be inclined? I'm sorry? What are you most likely to say? Well, let's see.
The battle's just been completed, but pilots thus far won't have seen any action. The pilot will be feeling dejected, sorry for himself, and generally in a bad mood.
If we lighten up his day just the right notch, and don't get him suspicious, he will be blinded, as your quince would say, by emotion. And then he'll let us go. I see you have a very solid plan. Oh, that is extremely large probability for failure. So, it's a risk we'll have to take, isn't it? It appears to be, as you say. Then, let's get on. But don't try any fast one. My blaster is going to be staring right down that hallway at your back. A Centurio! That's the last thing I expected to find on a Liege Maximo vessel. Well, today's just one big surprise after another. Big surprise, eh? What, you don't call Unicron turning against us a big surprise? What? You mean you didn't know? Where have you been for the last 7 hours? Me? I was down here on the planet, doing surveillance. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Oh, anyways, Unicron, which had been completely offline after the last attack, don't know what could have hurt it. But anyways, today it just suddenly fired back up and it didn't seem to care about what it was killing. It slaughtered the Centurio cruisers on the far side, draining them of energy, and then attacked the planet. How did this happen? What do you mean, how? It just did. 1 minute, we were all happily winning a war, and then all of a sudden, forget it. It just doesn't make sense. Look here, sister. Nothing makes much sense right now, but I'm sure that when we get back to the cruisers, someone will explain it to us. The cruisers? The cruisers? Yeah, is something wrong? No, I mean, no. Well, if you ask me, something's up. I don't care if you don't want to tell me about it. It's probably some secret intelligence thing you people in intelligence take care of, but one thing's for sure, you're coming with me to those cruisers. No, I can't. Run that by me again. Oof. I am Inspector Dictus from the Centurio Crimson Order. You have passed the test as to whether or not you are a real Centurio or not. A real Centurio? Of course I'm a real one. What else would I be? Seeing as how you are a true Centurio, I may tell you. Crimson Order sacrificed many full-fledged inspectors to find out about one of the Liege Maximo's most well-hidden projects. They developed a prototype cloning device which could have been used to make a clone army of Centurios, fake ones that we would put as spies among the Liege Maximo. That can't be true. You're not an inspector. My dear Private, only members of the Order are allowed to wear the Talisman of Blood and bear the tattoos of ancient Zinvaria. Oh, fealty. Fealty to the Crimson Order of Death. Impossible. Oh, nothing's impossible. Anyways, I have tarried long enough. I must continue my rounds. Oh, yes, Inspector. Yes, and don't forget about everything said here today. It would be a shame if I would have to eliminate you to prevent any leaks of information. Not me, Inspector. I am loyal. We shall see. Not bad, sister. I'd say you'd given us quite a lot of inadvertent help. I would say so. The fact that Centurio control over Unicron isn't complete, and that we have ourselves a very valuable prisoner here, does seem to be information to it. Make it light up any Liege Maximo's day.
Put it in retro, mechanomouth. I'll let you have your delusions about who I am, but in truth, I am not a member of the Crimson Order, not anymore.
Yes, of course. But I don't have to tell you about it. Anyway, I've plotted in the course to Trichion. Ready to jump? Yeah, but don't you want to get off before then, though?
Well, I want to. I mean, you just let me go?
I did make a promise, and the word of a Liege Maximo is always good. Oh, good, yes, but...
How did you intend to come along and find out what we had in mind to do with the Unicron and the Centurio Empire? Did you want to know what was at Trichion?
All right, yes, I do want to know. But it looks like I'll have to go by myself. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh, not so. If you really want to come along, I'm perfectly willing, as long as you divulge certain important facts to us concerning your history and the history of Unicron. Unicron's history? That's top secret. How would I know that? I don't know, but call it a mechanical's hunch if you want. But I know that you do know.
Well, if you promise to let me go after you get what you want from Trichion.
Yeah. Then why not? Let's go.
The Unicron project began with Primacron. Primacron was a Centurio. He thought that he built Unicron, but he really didn't. Well, because the idea was feasible, technology, it was all laid out to the Primacron. But you didn't tell anyone? High Command? They wouldn't have listened. High Command was too delusionarily clouded by the notions of grandeur caused by their soon-to-be possession of the world's greatest weapon ever seen, Unicron. I knew it wasn't a weapon. It can't be controlled.
And where is Primacron now? What, was he in the army sent to Gramadon?
No, he stayed behind on Coroxylus. He said that he had some research to do, and that he might even be able to create something more powerful than Unicron, given enough time.
Twincast, what do you think? I think we're wasting our time. Don't tell me that you actually believe this, sport. We're getting info from a Centurio who isn't being tortured. How can we trust the result? I don't know, but I seem to think that this is the truth we're hearing. It's way too far-fetched to be a lie. If I was a Centurio in her situation, I'd tell something believable, not this hocus-pocus.
Hocus-pocus? Is that what you think I've been saying?
Ah, trick. Trick? No. Now we know. And next time we're at war, remind me to question everyone, to grant everyone some time in the interrogation cell.
Next time? What makes you think there's going to be a next time? If we don't all die before this is over, it'll be a miracle on behalf of the Centurios. I will propose peace.
Peace with you, barbarians? I wouldn't accept it, even if you paid tribute. Him, both of you. Cool. Let's get back to the present. Where do we stand now? Well, the way I see it, that there was a gigantic titan called Unicron, tricked into fighting with the Centurions.
And tricked into giving armament to them.
How in the heck did you get that from what she told you? There's nothing about the Titan that makes any sense.
Well, think about it. This Unicron must have had some purpose for being. Well, think about it. This Unicron must have had some purpose for being. We can't just kill with a touch or whatever. Centurio workers must have done something to it. Must have a purpose, an enemy to fight, something.
I mean, it can't just be a predator without prey, right? And the way I see it, it's a giant object heading toward a planet, and possibly toward Trichion. Yeah. It's heading toward Trichion. What? Big and approaching fast. It'll overtake us in about 42.999 cycles.
43 cycles? 46 seconds left to live? We're all gonna die?
Calm down.
We're not going to reach it. Unicron's going to overtake us before that. It's another 45 cycles before we reach Trickion.
A Z-cycle difference. Can you push any more speed out of the crate's engines? I don't think so. This baby should already be wired for optimal performance. Liege Maximo built it, after all. What is that supposed to mean? It's stop it. All of you. Now, we're going to need everyone's cooperation. Night Racer, how did Unicron sensors work?
How am I supposed to know about that? I didn't build it.
You were inside it at one point, and I'm sure you observed the defenses and defensive systems. Is that standard procedure? How would you know about Crimson Order procedures? The Crimson Order isn't all known and unknown as you think. There are many secrets concerning the Crimson Order and Centurio Command structure, known by the Liege Maximo intelligence. No! But all this is beside the point. How does Unicron's sensors array function?
I assumed it would be based on an optical analysis plus a series of superspectrum imaging techniques to identify targets.
You mean interplanetary war?
Even though Unicron's smaller than others, well, its analysis scans are very high. It can find the opposition. Any weak points on Unicron? It was built to have none, but there got to be flaws. Everything's built to be perfect. Nothing really is, though. We already
know that. So, could you tell us what are the minor imperfections?
I have no idea. No fuel consumption, so no gas tank to destroy. A bridge for the crew, yes, but that was destroyed. Unicron's killed off the crew, I suspect. I guess it wouldn't need the bridge as a main control center. Guess that the central core, the brain, is the real control center. Can't really hit that without going through a couple of 100 miles of steel.
Anything else? Exhaust ports?
It doesn't burn fuel. Why would it need exhaust ports?
Oh yeah, I forgot. So, it would appear that we have an impervious hunk of junk heading at a very fast speed directly toward us. Consensus? What do we do? Run faster? We can't. Turn and fight?
Separate into different escape pods so we can escape? No point. The escape pods have no hyperspace, no light speed. Nothing. You just float in space, waiting for Unicron. Sit there and pray?
To which god? We've got two different species here. Otherwise, it sounded good to me. Sit here, curl up and die. That's what you mean, eh? Well, I, for one, will not die without fight. Hold. I am also not content to sit and wait for our deaths. There must be something we can do.
We can try dropping in and out of light speed. It might throw Unicron off our tail. You know, set various random coordinates and keep doing multiple jumps.
How much of that can our engines take?
Not much, but it's worth a try, isn't it?
Not really. I've got a better idea. This is what we're going to do. We're going to jettison our weapons array as well as any superficial navigational computers. We'll keep the thermal shields in case we need to land. Everything else, gone. With the decreased weight, we should be able to get to Trickion before Unicron does.
Drop the weapons array? No way. We'd be virtually defenseless.
Our weapons aren't doing as much good right now anyway, so they can go. We aren't planning on engaging Unicron in a battle, so what's the point of keeping him?
Oh, well, but there's still one problem.
Yeah, by dropping everything, we'd only gain about half a cycle on Unicron.
Mass and weight don't count for much when we're traveling beyond light speed. Half a cycle's all we're gonna need. Why? What are you planning on doing when we reach Trickion? Sport, tell us. What are we going to do at Trickion?
That is irrelevant. Commence to jettison all of our unnecessary material now. We don't have time to waste.
Who, me? But I'm a Centurio. You wouldn't trust me to take apart your ship.
Why not? We're all going to die soon anyway. Who cares?
That's true. All right, pass over the hyper wrench. I'll take out the shield unit.
All except for the thermal shields. We need to land on Trickion. We're going to need them to pass through the atmosphere without burning up. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because of the minimalist defense system, the population of Tricyon was unaware that the haggard Liege Maximo vessel emerged from Lightspeed in orbit around the planet. Gee, that was close. Remind me never to listen to you again, sport. You have no wait so long before dropping out of Lightspeed. I'm surprised we aren't inside the planet.
Well, we aren't, are we? Well, we gained about 1/8 of a cycle by waiting. So I believe it was worth it. Worth it?
Not now, Ace Case. We have work to do. Scan the planet for anomalous materials or elements. What in particular are we looking for? I have no idea, but it'll make itself apparent.
What? You had us flee all this way here because you thought something would appear here? I thought you had some secret weapon holed up here or something. But it looks to me as if I was wrong. Now we're all going to die.
Shut up! Look! And the ship appears. Let's get out of here! Move! Fire on the engines! Get us out of here! Get us out of orbit! Turn on the shields! All remaining shields! Shields down to 63% but holding! How much more of this can they take? Not much. We're out of orbit now. Where to? In. Yeah, if we go out, that's the way the rocks and debris are going. We can't outrun them at the rate they're traveling. However, if we go in, after we get past their line, we'll be in the clear. You are crazy. Going in will just get us killed a little more faster. I gave you an order. Just do it. What? What the? Steady, Ace Case, you're doing fine. What? What the? Sensor suite, quick. Oh boy. Sport? Yes. 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 I think this is just about to get interesting. Unicron, brother, I have come today to finish what we once started eons ago. Why of us, brother? Only we remain. Two of many must slaughter ourselves into extinction. Two of many? Yes, I'm cursed with memory. I remember old times, whereas others forgot. My power lies in the mind and its nuances. I know very well why you have come today, brother. You have succumbed to the chaos. No, brother, not two. There is another. You see, chaos has succumbed to me. I am the master, and chaos serves me. Chaos tells me of the other. All of the others are dead. I have lived to record their deaths throughout the passage of time. Do not toy with me, brother. You are not my match. Yes, Primus warned me of you, Unicron. I sense my own destruction coming upon me. I knew I'm not your match, Unicron. You speak with wisdom in the end. Come embrace the darkness. Perhaps if you bow down to me, I may yet spare you a painful death. That I will not do. As a force of light, I shall contend against you until the last ounce I possess. You will never master me. Kill me, perhaps, but I shall ever remain free. Enough taunts. Now you die. what's going on out there? I have no idea.
It looks like a stand-up. They don't look like friends, anyway. I'm willing to wager that something is about to happen.
Huh?
It appears that they are intent on something.
Nothing good, I'll tell you that. Let's get out of here. Ace Case, take us away. Not too far, but farther. Want to just leave while we have the chance and miss something like this? I have a feeling that this doesn't happen every day.
All right. Moving to 4051 Mark 3.
Slowly. We don't want to get their attention by accident.
Best seats in the house, I'd say. Ace Case, Night Racer, do you think we're going to die? We're going to die. Rot in space with no one left behind to... Night Racer, stop that. That's not what I wanted to get into. I was just wondering whether or not you thought we'd, what would happen to us if we didn't survive? What do you mean, if we survive? It's all well and good, isn't it? What are you going to do? Both of your empire and the Liege Maximo empire have been shattered. Where to now? Are you willing to go to peace with the Liege Maximo? Me, personally, I have no problems and nothing really against you. And the crew, anyway. The Twincast guy might think differently, but the Quints and the Centurios aren't all that different. We both have similar goals in life, prosperity and success. Well, all that's gone now. Do you think going back to rebuild really might be the right thing to do? What else is there? We could cooperate instead of going separate ways. The Liege Maximo and Centurio could come together instead, prosper together, share the success. No, it won't work. Well, we could try. We could try.
We could try. It's begun. They've started fighting. We're too close. Move us back. Back up quick. I'm moving. The engines.
The engines are overheated. Get the coolant. We dumped it all. We what? The ship won't move until the engine cools off.
Anything else we can use to cool it? Not really. That's what the coolant was for. Centurio inefficiency for you. In a Liege Maximo vessel, the engines do not overheat, as the coolant system is integrated in Twincast. No time for that now. Look. I shall not surrender. Come out and fight me in form, brother. Perhaps I misjudged you. You do not see all the power to me, after all. They shall determine that. I shall not yield. Your own form prevents you from fighting me, Unicron, entombed in that thing you constructed. No, I will destroy you. Yes, my form does impede me, but I am holding back, and I will finish you. Don't hold back, brother. I shall not yield.
Structural integrity has been breached. Seal the aft sections. The breach is on the top of that section.
That's not going to help much. Life support systems are down. Life support's down. Why? The oxygen tanks are stored back there. We're going to die. Don't panic. Ace Case, Twincast, get those engines working. I don't care how, just get us moving. Fool, do you think the lash of this mere sun will destroy me? I am chaos incarnate. I am Unicron. Oh, this is not possible. Get those engines working, or this victory is going to be really short-lived. Now, we need coolant. I have coolant. The coolant chamber is behind this module. You'll have to deactivate me to reach it, though. Don't be silly, Twin Cast. It would take all of us to fix the coolant in the engines. But I want it to be my sacrifice in memory of the Legion. Twin Cast, that's still ridiculous.
Captain, there's another starship coming in.
Starship? Where? Who is it?
It appears to be the commander we talked to earlier.
That's unexpected. On screen. Ah, sport. We will assist you in escaping while those two fight each other and blow each other to bits. Why would you help us? You're on the other team. He's an envoy from one of the cruisers to explain it all. Oh, really? The infiltration mission is over. Seems Unicron did the work for us. Dragonus, we all screwed up bad. Well, that's okay. I am the director of the Crimson Order. Yes, you are Draconis, sir. Wait, let me get this straight. He's actually the lead Centurio commander? Yes. Well, that's his prime. Hooah! Where to now, sir? Well, let's get out of here while those Titans are distracted. The other one looks like your Liege Maximus ship. I don't think he is, but he's obviously bigger, and I'm not going to wait around to ask him. Night Racer, dock with that ship. Get us home. We will attach a tractor beam to you and pull you in. Understood. Well, this is different. I'll see you all soon over here. Yes, sir. Channel closed. Well, this messed up stuff we did is going to be on a report, I take it. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, that's just prime.
Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots rage their battles to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, robots in disguise. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers,